Do you have doubts about the xTool Apparel Printer?
We're about to do a detailed deep dive into the 10 deadliest doubts about the xTool Apparel Printer.
Right now.
What is up? Welcome back. Do you like to do it, build it, or make it?
So do we.
And we have new videos each week. And this week, we're doing a detailed review of the xTool Apparel Printer. We're taking a look at the internet's top 10 deadliest doubts.
We found these on the xTool Facebook group, and we've seen lots of comments. There's been a lot of chatter about this printer, and we're excited to kind of go through some of those things. And we're going to do this in a little different format.
And we're going to play a little good cop, bad cop. Now, since I usually make Kim be the bad cop, I'm going to play bad cop this time.
And I get to play good cop because I am super excited about this printer, and I can't wait to share all the details about it.
I got to warn you, I'm not a very good bad cop.
Right, he's the worst.
So what is the xTool Apparel Printer?
It's an all-in-one, fully automatic DTF, which is direct-to-film printer. It prints inks to a film, as you can see here, and then applies a powder coating to the back, and it melts that powder coating and cools it so that it creates this transfer that can be applied to any soft goods in the future.
All right, so what can I make with this thing then?
You can apply these transfers to any soft goods: cotton, polyester, denim, nylon. You can put this on t-shirts, hats, hoodies, children's clothing, tote bags. These are great for corporate gifts, or community events or clubs and organizations. If you want to make t-shirts and earn some extra money, this is a great way to do it.
So this is a great way to bundle some soft goods with some of the hard goods that I saw. Like when we did those 1,000 race medals, if we could have offered some kind of soft good, a hat, a shirt, maybe not 1,000 of them, but we could have probably doubled our profit.
Definitely.
Trying to get into bad cop. So what makes this apparel printer any different than screen printing or sublimation?
Well, with screen printing, you can't print photo quality images. You'll need multiple screens and multiple ink colors, and there's lots of cleanup and equipment that's involved in screen printing. For sublimation, you're required to use a polyester fabric or a polyester coating on some fabrics. The blanks are costly, and you can't sublimate on dark t-shirts.
Sounds great, but my last printer like this one, it was a mess to set up. I had to manually pull the inks. I got ink everywhere. It was all over my hands for days. And then once I did get it to print, I'd have to manually put the powder on and then bake it, and I'd have to watch it. Am I gonna have to do the same type of thing here?
This printer is using all of xTool's innovation. It offers one-click ink filling, so it's fully automatic ink initialization. No more manually pulling that ink through those tubes with your syringe at the end. It offers automated printing to baking. It automates the process of applying the powder, shaking the powder, and baking everything all in one step. You don't have to touch it. It offers automatic film cutting. So once it's done creating and printing the transfer, it automatically cuts the roll and then rolls it through the baking machine. And in the future, it will offer roll printing, which means you don't have to cut each individual sheet. And it offers automatic powder recovery. It innovatively recycles powder for reuse through the automatic powder shaking.
I'm sure I need some kind of special software that I have to crack and create a secret folder on my machine just to get the machine to run.
xTool's Apparel Printer works with xTool's Creative Space. So if you're not familiar with Creative Space, it is the xTool software that runs all of their lasers. It will now run the Apparel Printer as well. It's an all-in-one software, one software for nesting, ripping the print, print control, and supports both Mac and Windows. It also offers AI image generation. You can create unique designs directly in the software. It also offers AI image enhancement, which enhances the image resolution and quality. It also offers AI nesting optimization, smart nesting suggestions for better material efficiency. And it's the first apparel printer with a built-in camera for auto calibration. It offers a 16 megapixel AI camera so that it can accurately calibrate the print heads. It will do its initial print, it will scan it and know whether or not each color is printing as it's supposed to be. If it's not, it'll automatically run a print head cleaning and run it again. And lastly, you can operate the printer directly from the software, or it has a touchscreen control, so you can use touchscreen right on the printer or in the software.
What about the maintenance? The maintenance on our last machine was twice a day. You had to keep that white ink moving. If it stood still or dropped below 60 miles an hour, the bus was gonna blow up.
This printer offers automated maintenance. It has a 24/7 auto maintenance feature, which means it automatically circulates the white ink. It has a white ink management system, which is always keeping it stirring in the ink well as rotating through the ink hoses, so there's no sediment. It offers an automatic print head cleaning, so once a day it will turn on, run a print head cleaning, keeping those print heads moist. And it offers print head capping, so when it's done printing, the base raises up and caps those print heads so that they stay moist.
It sounds easy to set up, it sounds easy to use, and the maintenance sounds minimal. But I know something's gonna happen. There's probably no customer support.
xTool now offers US-based customer support in Irwindale, California. They have an after-sales hotline available Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. And it's used for addressing all of your customer service inquiries and support needs related to the xTool products.
So how good do these prints actually look?
The Apparel Printer is using Epson i1600 dual print heads. It offers high definition printing at 720 by 1800 DPI, and it has advanced color control, which is ICC-based color calibration, which means that each of your prints are going to come out consistent looking every time. So when we were doing prints previously, sometimes the pink would be a little purple, sometimes the pink would be a little bit red. But with the ICC-based color control system, your prints are going to come out consistent every time. And they're working on a G7 certification, which is an international color certification, which again is going to allow for consistent prints every time.
Okay, the prints look good. How fast is this thing? Will I be able to run a business off of it?
It will print up to 50 square feet per hour with a print width of about 14 inches, which is perfect for those A4 and A3 designs for adult t-shirts or even smaller prints for children's clothing, accents, or for sleeves and pockets. And it has a very small footprint. It's only about less than 3 feet wide, so it's like 35 inches, and less than 2 feet deep, which is 23 inches deep. And it is significantly smaller than your traditional printers.
I see that. All right, well, that's great. I'm saving some room, but what other type of equipment would I need to get going with this?
Well, if you're already using HTV or heat transfer vinyl or sublimation, then you probably already have what you need, which is a heat press. So while this applies the inks and the glues on the back, you now need to activate this glue so that it will attach to a t-shirt, and that's what the heat press is for. And if you already have xTool products, it's also compatible with the xTool ecosystem, which means it works with the latest xTool air filter and the inline fan. So it supports smart interaction, which means that when printing starts, the purifier and the fan automatically activate, and it requires no manual intervention.
Finally, the question that we saw the most, is it worth it?
Well, the price is less than or comparable to other printing solutions on the market, but none of them have the compact footprint, high quality print heads, advanced color calibration for consistent prints, fully automatic maintenance like the xTool Apparel Printer. It is perfect for small to medium-sized businesses.
I mean, I have to say, I am impressed with it. I don't have to play bad cop anymore. I got to play with it for the last couple of days. Kim was messing with it for the last 3 weeks, but for the last 2 or 3 days, I got to play with it. It is super easy. I really enjoy not having to mess with the powder. And I think it takes up about 1/3 of the floor space of another printer printing about the same size. I'm gonna say 1/3, because that shaker and everything really adds to the printer.
Yeah, it's a whole separate machine.
So this one
but
being
this is,
tucked up underneath.
yes.
Genius.
Yes.
Genius.
And you can continue to print and bake. So I can run a print. When it's done, it's going to run through the baking system and I can start the next print. Oh, we have not yet tested
what?
Is whether we can
you
them
can.
up.
I did that while you were out getting your hair done. So I queued up a bunch of them, like 10 of them. And as it would clear, as one would drop out the bottom, it would start the next print. So it did queue them up. And, and that was great because I didn't have to mess with it at all.
Well, I'm super excited because now we'll have the opportunity to offer t-shirts as another part of our business.
T-shirts, hats.
We can now, like he said, bundle some of these corporate gift items or items for clubs and organizations. We can offer the tumblers. We can offer the engraved cutting boards. We can offer a t-shirt or a hat to go with something.
Well,
coasters.
we just did another wedding. We could have offered some, groomsmen t-shirts and stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was a bridal party. It would have been fun to offer some, I'm the bride t-shirt, something like that.
Just something to kind of bundle these things with. It really gives us a hard side and the soft goods.
And I'm so excited because I know that they will only continue to improve. I've seen that with their products. I've seen that with their software. And I'm not just saying that. I'm super excited about what they have to offer. And I can't wait to see what else they do with it.
Oh, yeah. I have so many ideas. Well, we're about out of time. I got to go make some more t-shirts. I think I'm going to start myself a bicycle clothing company.
He's ready. Look, so many. We've done so many fun designs. I am super impressed with the AI capabilities.
Yeah. Well, that and the printer, the one click, I loaded this PNG, clickety clack. I got myself a shirt. Right. Big thanks to all of our patrons. We love you guys. That is the best way to support this channel. That is a great community over there, super helpful, and everybody's super friendly. And if you're a patron, I'll be putting up my graphics so you can start your own bicycle clothing company.
Or any of the AI images. We will put these on Patreon for our patrons to have so that they can print and use them however.
Well, this one wasn't AI. I actually made this one myself. But I'll give it to you.